vinyl.
Well, good morning, Rye Guy here. I'm here at the Fox Mountain Campground. It is the weekend of the Country Music Festival. And as you can see, the campground is absolutely packed right now with people, so we gotta kind of take it slow going through here. We're just wrapping things up. It is Sunday, Natal Day weekend, so we do have tomorrow off. I'm here with a couple friends of mine. Here with a couple friends of mine and my father, and we're just gonna go for a little run today. Gonna be putting on probably around 80-90 kilometers. We're gonna be doing part of the old rally route that I did a couple years back, and probably blend in some of the new rally route that we did not too long ago. Yeah, now that we're off the main trail, get on some of these nicer trails. Man, holy God, it's some dusty. Just like a tornado of dust behind you. I really like these tight woodsy trails. That's a great thing about doing some exploration. I mean, unfortunately, when I try to discover trails for myself, I'm usually by myself, so I can't really go too far in them, because there's a lot of times I would love to keep trying to find other trails off of those secondaries, but unless I have somebody with me, I got to be smart about it and, you know, not go ahead and get myself hurt or stuck or something like that, because that would suck. I've spent a night out in the woods before, and that's not fun. Some of these trails are pretty mesmerizing when you're running through them like this. I got a whole bunch of video of just trails like this that I'm going to be doing a compilation of, and I don't know what's going to be coming out first, either this video or that video, but anyway, regardless, I'll link them. And some of them include trails like this trail here, and the way that the trees are canopied over each other like this is just gorgeous, like you're running through a tunnel. Looking for fish down there. A couple minnows swimming, that's about all I seen. So, I finally have about 100 kilometers between Friday, yesterday, and today on these new Bear Claw HTR radials. I tried to cover all kinds of varying terrain, hill climbing, woods trails, mud, water, rock, roots. I tried to cover everything when I was out here testing these tires. I'm running 4 PSI front and back right now, which seems to be a really good pressure. You know, there's not a lot of bounce to the tires. They seem to absorb the rocks well. So, about the only thing I have to complain about so far with these tires is the back end slides out a little bit more easier than my mud lights did, but that's a preference thing. If I want to break the back end loose, I can. They're built for harder terrain, which, as you know, I run a lot of. I'm not in mud all the time, but when I get into the mud, they do seem to clean themselves out very well. So that's a good thing. You definitely want that. Ooh, jeez. Just warning those guys. Now this trail actually joins on to the 50. There's a little trail there I didn't see before. And we're going to be coming through part of the Memorial Trail. I don't know if it's a memorial or sponsored trail. Oh, here's the old warming shack you've seen in another video of mine. So we're just going to pull over here and stop and show people because this is neat. Yeah, it's actually funny. When we were stopped at that warming hut, Dean checked his GPS. Mine didn't have it, but that warming hut had an address. 496 Johnson Pond Road. And, you know, kudos for the Snowmobile Club for keeping these warming huts all over the place. They're fantastic. And the guy who did the spray foam inside of that, if you watch my other video, I show who did it. Anyway, it's actually nice and cool in there. It's really hot outside right now, but it's actually nice and cool in there because the insulation's keeping everything nice and cool. So that's kind of neat. So this is apparently is Johnson Pond Road. I was talking to you guys. Look at the horseflies, my God. Wait for old Tucker. There he is. And Dean. Recognize where we're at now?
No, I don't.
Part of the 50 comes through here. This is that trail we were going to take that night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we would have come up this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the swarm of horseflies behind me. That's insane. They're all rested in this grass and we're all pissing them off. In the springtime, this is really muddy coming through here. A lot of parts about the trail systems in Nova Scotia that we don't have a lot of muskeg or anything like that. There's some swampy areas around, but for the most part, you're just going to sink in the mud until you hit some rock. Then you're fine. This is growing over something fierce. Back in the horsefly country now. Gotta be careful because you don't know what's underneath this tall grass. Get a sharp rock or something, bend a rim. That's why I'm just kind of taking her easy. Looks like a nice little sippy hole in the springtime. Dry as old hell right now. Whoa. See? I wonder where that goes, or if it goes anywhere. I think it's low time. Oh, the horseflies. hopefully that old axle's gonna hold up on that Rhino. I did a lot of work to that thing. Kept popping axles. Well, the one axle on the driver's side. Good side hill traction on these tires too. Right in my face. It's weird, it's got good side hill traction, but yet the rear end can break loose in some spots. I guess it's whatever the soil conditions is. Loads of traction going through this stuff. Dry as all hell. Yeah, we're in the middle of summer, that's why. It's August 2nd, by the way. I don't know when this video is going to be released because I got to go to the States for about a week. Horsefly. Just let that Rhino go ahead. I wanted to film the back of him. That's my father and mother. Wanted to see the flex on that axle. Slight scrapage. I don't even know if he's in four-wheel drive. The old dirt bikes seem to be plentiful around here. I see lots of tracks of them. I miss running dirt bikes. I think I get a street and trail though if I ever get another one. I'm gonna have to find out where that goes someday. Looks like it just leads down to a little cabin. Yeah, I see the roof of one down there. Should have stopped. This is always a pretty section. So nice and cool in the woods right now. Man, these radios run some smooth when it's hard compact like that. It's just like driving on pavement. Even the ripsaws that the Rhino and the Razor's running, they run pretty good. I just hopped on Jonathan Tucker's bike there for a bit, that Grizzly 700. And just because he wanted to try out these tires. And man, what a difference in ride. He was riding with his girlfriend, though. I had Kim on the back there. And very squishy with two people. Alright. CM 400. Come on, turn. Some recent ATV tracks. Close to the Cadet camp, so they might have some additional bivouac sites set up, because I see 5-man bell tent here. So do you guys got more bivouac sites set up?
Yeah, we've got one here, we've got one down that way, and one down at the end of this road.
Okay, there's 4 of us here. We're gonna be taking this trail up and around, and I think we're gonna be staying away from you guys. So watch out for the guy wires. Baby. I think my suspension's fading. It's getting worn. I'm hearing those rear tires rub up against the insides of my fenders. Somebody at a dirt bike had some fun. They're set, all 4 of my shocks are set at medium setting right now, but if I have them softer or harder, it doesn't seem to mind, or it doesn't seem to make that much of a difference. So I think my shocks or my springs or something are worn out, or probably both. As I pointed out earlier, it ran over 10,000 kilometers now. Actually, pretty interesting thing I found out about these tires too, or not exactly about the tires, but how they make the bike perform, is I just hit a water hole going probably about 50 kilometers an hour, and I never get wet. With my old mud lights, I used to get soaked. It just seems to throw all the water forward and out to the side instead of coming up and like almost arcing. That's what it used to do before, and I don't know if that's because of the profile of the tire or what, but that's actually really good. It actually improved the splash protection, and that's something that I hadn't taken in consideration, that the design of your tire can affect your splash protection. Man, this is dry. Buzzing with activity. I'll stop. Well, we're almost home, actually. Not almost home. We got probably about 10 more clicks, 15 more clicks, but some road like this, but there's we got to cross back over to the power line before we get back to the campground. So we're on the home stretch now. The number 3. Don't need those lights on anymore. I usually keep those LEDs on when I'm traveling the main roads. I don't want to leave them on all the time, but you know, deplete their lifespan. But it's a good idea to have something nice, bright, and especially white light like that when you're on those roads. It seems to cut through the dust a little bit better. The best thing to cut through dust and fog are yellow lights. That's why you see a lot of rally racers use them, and they use those bright yellow amber lights in the Baja 1000 and 500 races and stuff like that. Look at all the berries and stuff on the sides of the trail here. I just stopped at that corner and ate like 10 raspberries. It was really good. You can smell them. Anything along here is like snake berries, red and blue ones or whatever they are. The mud stinks. Well, I think I'm going to end it here, because we just got this little trail here to go and back out in the power line, then we're back at the campground. But I do appreciate your likes, comments, and views. Thank you very much for joining me on this run, and hopefully you get some entertainment out of it. I know there's some beautiful trail systems up here. I got a couple videos upcoming. But you may have to wait another week for them, as unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, what am I saying unfortunately for? But for you guys, unfortunately, I will be going to the States for a week. I got some stuff to take care of down there. But other than that, I'll be back to riding, hopefully on a somewhat of a regular schedule again. It's been pretty crazy. But if you like these kinds of videos, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll try my best to keep you guys entertained. Thank you very much, and Rye Guy out.